it to the ready with fire. You can get a crate to call yourself to flame around. She say, let's give some respect to courtesy to call the very right. Says something's very good song. Why that when I call 1985 before they of that to that already say to Harbor Chicken was very dangerous because it was really that okay, and there is some is little more of it till accident happen cause you just but you keep a tape to cut it not to say last to say choice on it for far so long we're love to have a spike so we say you cannot cut a cake to cut piercing up the bodies of a way you gotta say we come to pray the way to say to when the somebody's is several times where should need we say the rally being all around every day to come and say why should we care this part anyway just to let this polite to right to be said just so it to be said just so it to be said alright we to be yeah we got it just to get it right just to get it right yeah just to roll we got it time just to get right yeah people so we too we got to rejoice get it time looks like there is severe part so watch her alone to sister some to redivocate to super retail in the sort of campaign but we have that this shit we got over there to see we get on so boom so got a Paris to plenty of space just get it through to go with potatoes solid fries say you gotta results to get a repulse the leader of the because gravitation is so inside just the bomb to get it retires you have some master space before even back that really says you son of a school master you should die yeah we gotta retain we gotta retain we gotta retain hey yeah sure to some school lie you couldn't obey yeah, ways and why we shouldn't come to like it to die. To solve it, to sharing is it, to presentation, what organize, do I really care, to go to return, hey, up to something, redoing good night, retrieve a game. Yeah, we can send to rewrite or retain, I'm gonna retain. Yeah, we just circle and fade, whether it is, it's out too slow, which I'm thinking to service, slow it up, just to put it, slow it up. Just to put it, slow it up. I just can't get this up to put it, slow it up. Just get it, slow it up. Just to put it, slow it up. Just can't get to breathe it up. So we gotta stay be what beat it, slow it up. So leave it up. Go we save it up. 34 just go to it, you will have to not care to leave it up. To so be to leave it up. To poke it for yeah must say to be the kind of pole to just to get around to be chasing to the awesome to the racing to the rough to be chasing the racing could around think about the game shoot a race and just to cut around over Jason before it just to cut away yeah everything just color to reputation to be in all the time we got to solve the fate to decide to be paid of day to we get a spirit every day to run to show the fate the ball that fall did a Jerry Gabba just to go we gotta say yeah to gotta rate to what a way to get a pay to the top to the side to the put it with a map, to be tape, to the bit of a dub, to do the tape, to the bit of a dub, should be to be go with the cess to go with the beside, so, should be there, be so, to the bed, is solved. To the life is solved again. We say, throw it up, it's to be saved. Power up, it's to be saved. To be raised and to be signed. Proc a little bit. Proc a chip. They gotta start to be game. We go with just the right to put a fault. This is not to say, just lap the coverage chain, beautiful. To so we gotta rise. There is a two-car chase by the with tape. Yellow people gotta get the paid. Takes us a little bit spend the paid. Go, piece the radio to be getting pro. Just to pay, just to go. Just to pay, carry fall to the bait. Just to the ball, be with the fall to be getting beat the bottom of the gate. With a penny, what you gotta pay up, put up, get up, be with the gotta set up. Shoot it by the cut up with the shoot it by the red up and the shoot it by the red up and the pop up. Get up, jump it, seven, get up, woman, seven, get up in the vault to be jump say, should be, but if a city was a matter, should be generate the father, get it, say some, should be generate some, just a student, come and jump and call your full, but it was, this is contest that, this poster is probably, no welfare roll with this to keep this up, yeah, top with 30 bed, to go big, with system way. Just to get it, to was safe for the peak of it. Just to the trade, we got a time in which to read it. Put it on the phone with the curious of a chain. We got it on the chain with the business gotta say. We gotta reach it from to be selling to the phone. To get it be the same, to reach out of charity. The jail with a beat to reach out of our safe. We gotta reach a camp, this is gotta disappear. You try to reach a chance to be Joey Cassidy. But it's so a taste to go with the world. To read it better change to myself with taste to what a cheap. The cover to be so generate. Easy got a show when you give us a date. Walk to pay to be to boot up to pay to be up to be take a boot up to get to be to them up. Mark down to stay the pub up. Cheaper to get to bar. We go we say we go and check pretty pub. Should be getting right. Cheap bro, to champion up in time, shape, bro, to champion up in time, be the same with the show, with the pop, peach, you be tape, show, to get it with the same, to go with you be safe, but we come a lot of time, we got to so with the fate was a team, but don't we get so with the game, parade, to be a game. Just to get around, it's a bit better for us to see any what's going on. Water come and say, be the parachute day, my red chopper, my right there, a pie. Keep me tell we just to sing, if you be dedicated, we tell what you say. We go with what you promise, the tell what you say. Red, okay, what I said is even more. To be some game, we so we get it right. We go with the day, come up, we get it right. To get you cut a peep, to the soul, very change. To go with every side, to go to cut a roll. You jump over, to be there. You chose me just a super day. She's always cheap, it's story chase. Get it up, be the tape. We gotta write about city game. To be the get it solved. We get a rich plan to be silly get it game. To get it by the same. To be the get it right. To be the get it roll. City be the get it bait. To so whip. Yeah, booty, we so whip. Go pray, the ball was a potato. We don't got a red but a brother was a get you. We don't got a law. We gotta reach a change. We got about this to game it. We so up. You go with the shade it up. Keep it the show up, keep the table, keep it up, happy, the same up, brought up, this brought up, got to your capacity, to see me, set you up, be so up, take it, see jump, beat it, up, take it, up, run up, Tip adapt, beat it, up it, pay chip. Good chip, taste, a bitter taste, taste. While you come up, we can tell I gotta pay to come out of what I say, pick it up, I gotta say, pick it out of the guitar. Just to come out, you give out a man of physical, a pity body, kiss it by the rich jelly, be rich, but to be even better, not to be charity, to visit a brand of part of what's the part of to be checking care. But it's like you got recovered to sing, you try to cut a science, we try to stop a summary, cool, like a random pit of a chick, which we cut away, but it's all we cut away, the product of a set of the man, Frankie, you could tell with terror, spread up with a bus, you got record to we got a tip of second day, we got a rigid, was to get it, every case, to get a rigid product, get it, but it's just a cat, a credit praise, it's like a very product, we try to say. To go to Chevy part of Chevy Yaji, to Ricky the Kissiki to call it Chevy cover, carrot Chevy cut a cussy cut a feed a cut a pie. We get a record Chevy cut a rod of the cave. This is the cost of Chevy cut a rod of fire, visit cut a chat a feed a rod of feed cut a say. We proud cause it's tower feed a product with a cave, with the tower says the cave. To drive a Chevy say, to work cause the products that are driven Chevy say, to your Chevy Chevy J, bro, we get a J. Our Chevy got a visit Chevy pretty got a fade, we go, which is a say, Chevy got a retro pie. Chevy the brought about the shrub is to be carried at the table without to really say, well, we could do he got to be so because so to be same. To the real I shouldn't to the better I call with what's a toll if we get if we call if we go so say that is the best should be to the prayer go get all the sheep and don't drink all the some to work the berry cheaters of a short it is the riot chip what are the bob we took a part of the post for cause it's a petty by virtue dirty in a friend of better and rare hero became